President Donald Trump tells workers in Ohio America is once again open for business. He's on a rare joint domestic policy trip with the First Lady, who has another focus. White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Wyatt. Ohio has been hit hard by the opioid crisis. The state reports over 4,000 overdose deaths in 2016. Today, the First Lady is bringing attention to that crisis while President Trump promotes his tax overhaul.
When I signed the tax cuts 6 weeks ago, it set off a tidal wave of good news that continues to grow every single day. Before the ink was dry, companies were announcing thousands and thousands of new jobs and enormous investments to their workers.
The White House says Ohio residents will see $8 billion in tax cuts this year. President Trump met with 4 CEOs of state-based companies who say the tax overhaul has allowed them to give their employees $1,000 bonuses. Meanwhile, the First Lady visited Cincinnati Children's Hospital and met with patients and staff who have been battling the opioid epidemic. Ohio has the second highest overdose death rate behind West Virginia. The First Lady was joined by Kellyanne Conway today at the Children's Hospital. She is the White House point person addressing the opioid crisis. Conway says the White House is in coordination with communities across the country, including faith-based organizations that are finding ways to help opioid addicts. Wyatt?
Okay, Mark, so shifting gears now, the government faces another potential shutdown this Friday if Congress doesn't pass a spending agreement. So what does the president want to see in a funding bill?
Today, a White House official reiterated the president supports a 2-year agreement that gives certainty to federal agencies and the military. The official said that leading up to the government shutdown a couple weeks ago, Democrats chose to prefer the interest of people who are here illegally, referring to the undocumented immigrants known as Dreamers, over people here lawfully, saying further, we hope they don't make that decision again. Wyatt?
Okay, and we'll continue to see how that argument plays out the rest of this week. White House correspondent Mark Irons reporting. Thanks, Mark.